Welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Jamie here. Today we're doing a review of the Ninja CREAMi Breeze. Why it's called Breeze, I have no idea. Maybe it's a breeze to make ice cream. So we're going to walk you through a couple tests today. We're going to do a homemade ice cream and we're going to do a milkshake. Now, as you can see, there's different functions on the front here. Milkshake, ice cream, light ice cream, smoothie bowl, gelato, and sorbet. Now we're only going to do 3 today because these are little pint containers that come with the CREAMi. Now it only comes with 2. So almost everything you have to do, you have to pre-make a mixture and freeze it for 24 hours before you actually make your ice cream or sorbet or whatever you're making, with the exception of the milkshake, which we'll get to later. So because of that, we're a bit limited. We froze a couple of things in these pints and we're gonna make those, but I think we'll get a pretty good idea of how it works. So first things first, like I said, sorbet. So what I did 24 hours ago is I took 2 cans of fruits. I got peaches and mangoes. And what I did was basically combine them up to the max fill line, as it said, which is, I mean, what's easier than that? I opened 2 cans and put them in. That's the recipe. Now with sorbets, you can use fresh fruit, so you can get away from all that sugar and syrup and stuff inside, which I guess would make it a healthier option. But I mean, what's easier than that? So anyway, we're gonna put the blade on. So this is called the Creamerizer paddle. Okay.
That's your creamerizer.
So we're gonna put that on there. And then this, that's the first time using this. Oh, locks into place. Now,
Locked and loaded. I
don't know if you can tell by the tone of our voices, we're very excited for this product. As you can see, very handsome looking, this product. We'll walk you through some of the functionality. I'm gonna do the measurements and stuff, but right now, let's just see how it makes a sorbet. Now, in the inside there, it's been frozen for 24 hours, rock solid frozen. So I can't imagine how this is gonna work, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna hit the sorbet button, it's gonna start. It says it'll take 1 to 2.5 minutes, depending on which preset program you choose. Let's do it. Whoa. So things are happening here in the Average Kitchen. It's pretty loud, and extremely loud actually. But that blade's doing something here, so you can see the color changing as it goes down.
Working.
It's working. Oh. Okay. We're almost at the end of the status bar there. Oh, we're going back up.
So does that blade go all the way down the side?
Yeah, I guess.
Crazy. It's just working.
Magic. Now my prediction is it's gonna taste unbelievable. The consistency, I guess, is really what we're looking for here. Whoa. We're done. Well, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Moment of truth coming here. Okay, now, Mark, look at your opinion. It does say if you get a crumbly or what's the word? Powdery consistency, we can put it back on. It has a respin button to make it creamier.
Respinner.
Okay, it does look a bit crumbly. We agree on that?
Too crumbly for my liking.
Okay, let's try a respin. Or do we try it? Should we try it as is?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try it quickly as is.
Can't go back in time.
Can't go back. Oh, okay, well it's definitely crumbly.
It's definitely crumbly. Now, are you a canned fruit guy? Do you still buy, like, I know it's mostly for children, but.
No, I don't buy canned fruit. I mean, it tastes like frozen canned fruit, if I'm honest.
Like good?
Yeah, the mix is good. The peach and the mango, very good. So let's go with the respin here. Okay. Okay, so So we're done there. So that was roughly a minute, maybe a couple seconds over that. So let's see what we got. Now it does say you can use respin basically as many times as you want to get the desired consistency. Oh. Okay.
Less crumbly.
Less crumbly. Looks a little crumbly there, but what are we? Oh, this side though.
Can you dig deeper though? Like, can you go deep?
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
But can it, like, how thick is it? Can you get the spoon deep?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So can you give that a little mix or no?
Well, I think we may need another respin.
Okay.
Because this side, you can see where I scooped here, very creamy.
Spoon, please.
I'm in. Excellent.
Oh, that's sorbet.
Yeah.
Let me just walk over the camera.
Mark, your thoughts?
Peachy.
Respin?
Yep.
Okay, one more respin. Apparently, the average kitchen likes it creamy. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got this time. So I think it's our final respin. We're gonna go with this. Oh. So it looks like in the middle, it almost looks like, what's that ice cream? Dots or something it's called? But anyway, let's get that. Well, even that feels creamier actually. I mean, the flavor is what it is with the can, depending on what you put in there. But texture-wise, that is something. Here goes Mark. I mean, so we're gonna call that a win right off the hop. So we have a little helper coming in here to give this a try. Okay, Aiden, here's your spoon. Here's the sorbet.
Okay.
Tell us what you think. Oh, big scoop. Going for the big bite.
Pretty good.
So we're back now. So the second thing we're gonna try, a bit of an audible here. We're gonna do ice cream, but we'll save that for last. First, we're gonna do the milkshake. So I just wanted to show you, this is where the blade goes. And the way this is like the blade release, paddle latch as they call it. So all they say to do is basically hold that open, take the blade, which there's some sharp spots, but it's not overly bad to handle. You just put it in there, drop it in, and release the latch. That's it. So that's seated. For the milkshake, what it says 1.5 cups of ice cream. So we'll kind of eyeball that. I just got Haagen-Dazs. Whoa. Stand by.
Take two.
Yeah, can't be a video without some idiot move that's gonna be now
Flip it ice cream.
magnified.
I just got Haagen-Dazs. Whoa.
Take two. Got some regular Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream, so we're just keeping it pretty simple here. The beauty with this thing is that it's very...
You're fired.
You said half a cup?
A cup and a half.
A cup and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very customizable, and what you can actually do, the book's really good. So first they have a recipe book where there's all kinds of recipes you can follow. Actually, there's the table of contents, so you can kind of see what's in there. But they also have this kind of quick start guide that walks you through if you wanted to customize it, you know, choose this, choose this, choose this, and walks you through how to make ice cream or milkshake or whatever. So that's pretty neat. So for this, what it says to do for the milkshake is to take your ice cream and make somehow a hole to the bottom in the middle.
Flip that up and show me.
So it's not gonna be perfect, but there's your hole. And it says so this is a half cup of whole milk. We're using oat milk today. So pour that in.
And why oat milk, just out of curiosity?
Substitute for whole milk.
Okay.
As suggested by the book. Put your quarter of a cup, which of course over time as you use this you'll learn how much you need, but quarter of a cup of chocolate chips in there. I'm gonna put the lid on. Locked. And milkshake. Okay, there we go. milkshake done. Let's see what we got here. Oh, well, certainly thick. I think that might be pretty good. Yeah. Yep. All right, without making a mess here, let's see what I can do. So certainly looks good. So my first complaint, which I don't think there'll be many for this product by the looks of it, but my first complaint is if you are having a milkshake, unless you're planning on drinking it out of this, which would be weird, there's no real pour spout here. So this wasn't the easiest task, but we got through it. So here's your chocolate milkshake. A little thin on top, but we probably could add more ice cream, I guess, but let's go. It's unbelievable. Is that because of Haagen-Dazs? Probably. The flavor has nothing to do with this, but it tastes amazing. Consistency, it's a bit thin. I think we should have added more ice cream from the top. There's probably too much milk, the ratio, but yeah, it's great. Mark?
Lactose?
Okay.
Thank you.
So next up, ice cream. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is ice cream, but before I get to that, I just wanna talk a little bit about this thing. So we paid $199.99 US dollars, probably $2.75 Canadian, something like that. Paid for it with our own money, not sponsored, they didn't send it to us, so what you see is what you get here. The size of it, so we'll just measure it. So it's pretty tall, actually. So it's just under 16 inches, so 15 3/4 inches tall. It's about 10 inches deep and about 6 inches wide. So you would definitely need, if you weren't gonna keep this on your counter all the time, you're not like making ice cream every day, to store it, you need somewhere certainly tall enough to handle that. Comment below, how much is a pint? How many ounces is that? How many milliliters is that? We're not looking it up right now. These are called pints and they hold a pint because it's a pint of ice cream, whatever that is. So I just made, this is a homemade vanilla ice cream recipe from the book. So I just picked a basic one to show for today. So what I did 24 hours ago is in the Average Kitchen 2.0, in my Average Kitchen, I got this together. So it's 1 tablespoon of cream cheese, 1/3 of a cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, 1 cup of whole milk, and 1/4 cup mini chocolate chips for mix-in. That's what they call for. We're gonna use some chopped Smarties today. Now it does recommend you chop them, I guess, so it's easier on the blade and the ice cream and maybe it mixes in a little better. I used the lactose-free and oat milk, so some substitutes, so that Mark can hopefully enjoy this as much as everybody else, being the lactose softie that he is. So here's what we came up with. So this has been frozen for 24 hours, and for some reason there's a ball in the middle of it, but that's what we got, so it's completely frozen. So put the blade on here. So for this, a little different than the milkshake. This says to run it through the program first, and then we're gonna add the mix in after that. So let's do that. And ice cream, let's see. All right, so we're done here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so it does look a bit kind of grainy, eh? I would say.
Yeah.
Let's see what? It's delicious. Respin?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna respin. We want creamy here. See how creamy we can get this. Probably just need 1 respin, I would say. So let's do that. Okay, respin done. See where that got us. Okay, now that looks creamy. That's creamy.
That's creamy.
Now we're gonna add these Smarties. So it says to make a hole. Okay, pour that in. Now Mark was asking earlier about leftovers. What if you have leftovers? Do you take it out? Do you put it somewhere else? So what it suggests with the leftovers is that you just flatten the ice cream or whatever you're saving flatten it with a spoon, put the lid that I threw in there, put the lid back on it, and put it back. Interruptions everywhere in the average kitchen. Anyway, you put it back in the freezer, and then when you take it out of the freezer, you just run the same program again that you ran to make it in the first place. But anyway, back to the point here.
I digress.
One of our cameras just died, so we're gonna roll with that. So, now that we have the Smarties in there, it says to hit the mix in button. Mix in is done, camera battery's changed, we're back on track here. So let's see what we got after this. High hopes here. Okay, well, it looks amazing. Let's see, oh, there's some Smartie there. Let's see what we got. Well, it's fantastic. For next time, I would say we should break the Smarties up even more because they're like big, well, even like a half a Smartie feels like a big chunk of Smartie, and they're like, it's frozen now.
If you have a trick on breaking up Smarties, please let us know.
Yeah, but the recipe they suggested is fantastic. The Smarties in there look great. And I think we might have a couple of taste testers for this too. So, all right, the boys are in town here to try the ice creams. Go ahead. Try and get a Smartie there. Big scoops. Ice cream headache coming. Oh, amazing. Okay. Well, if you play your cards right, there might be some later for you. As far as cleaning with this thing, obviously there's no cleaning except maybe wiping around here, but no real cleaning with the actual base. With the pint glasses or pint containers, the lids, and the blade, they can all go in the dishwasher. The only thing that can't, the thing the blade sits in, the processing lid, cannot go in the dishwasher, so you have to hand wash that. No big deal, but something to keep in mind. With our videos, we have a scoring system that we use to kind of try and standardize these products and what we think of them. So with this one, we look at price point, we look at functionality, versatility, cleaning, size, and quality. So maybe I'll go through that a little bit. So the price point, like I said, $199. To us, it seems a bit high, but on the other hand, it's certainly a luxury item. Like, you're not buying this because you need it, you're buying it because you want it. So that little bit higher of a price tag maybe makes sense because, you know, you're getting kind of a specialty unit. So out of 10, we looked at those categories: the price point, functionality, versatility, size, cleaning, and quality. The number we came up with is 8.3. Now, if you're watching our videos, you know that that's a pretty high score, 8.3. We don't have too many products that breach that sort of 8 mark, or 8 level. But this one, we love. I can't recommend it enough, honestly. If you like ice cream, milkshakes, sorbet, we didn't try the gelato or the smoothie bowl, I know. Like I said, we're limited with the containers, but based on our results, we have to believe it would work fantastically. So if you're into homemade ice cream, you're probably not gonna save a lot of money from store-bought ice cream, given that you have to buy ingredients and you're spending 200 bucks on this. But again, luxury item, you're not gonna regret it. So leave us a comment what you think of the product. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.